Hello, hello, you people in YouTube land. How do you do? Yes, we are at Central. This is a shopping mall on top of Clarke Quay MRT station, and I was walking past Ya Kun Toast. You know the place we go for coffee? Yes. So I was walking past Ya Kun Toast, and I saw something interesting, something unusual. They have an extra counter, and what do they sell there? Well, I guess toast, kaya, or coffee. Well, that's what you would think, don't you think? But no. Well, at least not exactly that. Yep. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to show you what they sell at that counter. Something you don't expect that Ya Kun Toast sell. It is cold, and not like icy cold, but I mean like dessert cold. Yes, I let the cat out of the bag. They are selling desserts. Yes, desserts. Ya Kun Toast now sell desserts. I do not know if your Ya Kun Toast sell desserts, but I decided to get in here and give it a try. So I got from them their coffee, jelly, snowy ice dessert. Yes, dessert. Look at that. They have cold desserts. I know they have one with toast and kaya, but I thought that was a bit weird. So I just get instead of the warm dessert, I just get some cold dessert, and the one that's not too weird. Yeah, the coffee jelly dessert. That's not too weird, is it? So here it is, the coffee jelly snowy ice dessert. Yes, the Ya Kun coffee jelly snowy ice dessert. And I guess this is some like syrup. Oops! Looks like I prematurely released all the syrup into the dessert. So, yes, so, okay, let's dig in and let's see how it tastes. I mean, coffee jelly is not a new thing. You know, you can find it in Japanese desserts. You know, they do have this using coffee in jelly form for quite a while in the desserts, but in Singapore, it's not a common thing. So, yep, jelly. A bit more firmer than normal jelly, but there's definitely a coffee taste there. Nice sweet flavor to it. And then the snowy ice or shaved ice underneath there, which is nice and cold, not too bad. And then also flavored by the syrup a bit. But what I found out later is at the bottom, yes, at the bottom of the cup, there is actually kopi. Yes, kopi. Coffee with condensed milk. Nice and sweet and milky. And then goes well with the snowy ice. Yep. So overall, I think this dessert does have, how do I call this, promise. They may need to work on it a bit, but not bad, quite interesting. Only issue I have is in between the coffee jelly on top there and the coffee on the bottom there, which is flavoring the snowy ice. In the middle there, somehow some parts of the snowy ice wasn't flavored. So basically you're just eating ice. Slightly savory ice, but still ice, and it's a bit bland. But if they are able to somehow maybe harmonize more of, put more flavor inside the middle part, then I think it could be a good dessert. Also, nice and cooling, good desserts to cool you down in the hot, humid temperature of Singapore. So overall, I think this dessert is interesting. You have the coffee jelly on top there with a chewy texture, then you have the kopi with the milky sweet flavor at the bottom there. Mix it all up, put it into your mouth, nice and cooling. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. So it is a nice dessert, and of course, a coffee dessert at a coffee shop. Where else would you find a coffee dessert? I mean, that's the best place to find it. Even though not your normal coffee shop that sells coffee will sell this dish, but over here at Ya Kun, maybe your branch have, maybe your branch don't have, but there's one here for you to try. Oh, look what I found. There is another receipt on my table. I wonder why there's a receipt. Oh, look at that. Yep. My number was called and I got myself another dessert. Yes, this one here, yep, is the watermelon coconut snowy ice dessert. Yes, so you have cubes of watermelon on top with some coconut flesh and then some jelly too, and then you also have a leaf. The leaf is not to be eaten. The leaf is just there for decoration. But you have coconut flesh, then you have nice watermelon, refreshing sweet, and then you have the snowy ice at the bottom. You also have some kind of like bits of jelly, which is a bit firm. Then you have the snowy ice. If you eat the snowy ice together with the watermelon, which is nice and juicy and sweet, it's not too bad. No, not too bad. So you get a nice fruity, refreshing, icy cold dessert. The only problem I have here, yes, I have a lot of problems. I only have lots of issues with this dessert. Is that, how do I say this? The same problem as the last dessert, the middle part, where the shaved ice, somehow the shaved ice in the middle at the bottom there doesn't have much flavor, very bland. So if they can maybe incorporate some kind of flavoring, like maybe a syrup or maybe like watermelon juice they can put inside there to help flavor the middle part, or maybe just get a shaved ice that has flavoring, then I think maybe this dish would be quite interesting and quite nice. But as it is, I think only time you get any flavor here is when you eat it with the watermelon. Then you get some sweet and fruity flavor. But without the toppings on top of that, if you eat just the ice, very bland. Just ice. Eating ice, shaved ice. Even though the ice is like snow, but not much flavor to it, very bland. Other than that, yep, so I think I prefer the coffee jelly to this. Yep, there's still the kaya one. I don't know whether that will be any good. I don't know whether I will try that. But anyway, if you want dessert, you can come here and get it. Anyway, unfortunately, this brings us to the end of our food adventure. Who would have thought that Ya Kun Toast, yes, Ya Kun Toast, a place that you normally go to get coffee, toast with kaya and soft boiled eggs. They also sell desserts. Well, at least this branch here does. I do not know whether other branches do too, but this branch does. And I came here and tried it, and it was interesting. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this food adventure. Yes, this food adventure. Yep. As per usual, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. I got Patreon or PayPal. You can support me on those, or just watch some of my old videos. And lastly, but the most important, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next adventure, my next food adventure. I will see you all around. Bye bye.